race fans, and welcome to the Nashville Super Speedway. My name is Michael Norman, the voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Finally back to recording races after a voice hiatus because of being under the weather the past couple of weeks. Well, I should say days. But I try my best to put out all kinds of racing for you guys because I wanted to keep the series going even though I couldn't talk, and that's going to happen for a couple of races. And even though I'm not sick, like some of the road course races, we'll probably stick to having no commentary because honestly sometimes those races are just a little boring to commentate with nothing going on. Sky Commons and Cole Deaver on the front row for this race here at Nashville. Brand new track on the schedule for the Budweiser All-Pro Series, so there is no past winner that you'll see here. And as you can probably tell by the background music that we have now reached the halfway point of the entire season, which means it's now time that we switch over from the Fox music to the NBC music. And you'll be hearing that for the rest of these races and on. Now I'm going to go ahead and go over some of the points with you because I can now. This is regular season points. This is not playoff grid. You will start seeing the playoff grid though at the end of each race now that we've reached this part of the season. With only a couple of races left, actually I can pull up the schedule. I'll tell you exactly how many races left until the chase. We've got, including Nashville, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 races left until the start of the playoff races, and that includes a double header at Indianapolis. We have the Indianapolis road course in one race, and then we're gonna have the actual Indianapolis Oval Brickyard 400 race, and then we head to Daytona for the regular season finale. Now, as I was saying before, we're now going to go over the points. Dylan Young is still the regular season points leader with 2 wins on the season. He's got 443 points. Just 15 points behind him in second is rookie Marcus Schuenberg with 1 win. Trent Dunham has moved into 3rd in points. Kyle Matthews drops from 3rd down to 4th in points. Charles Sanford up to 5th. Cole Deaver, our Daytona 500 winner, is in 6th. Stephen Cole in 7th. Rob Evans 8th. Seth Cole up to 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Matthew Rodriguez. Then we have RJ Bishop, Noah Hart, Anthony McCurry, Andrew Davis, Jonathan Zorline, Trey Wright, Harrison Ponder, Nathan Ormond, William Brock, and Zach Rogers, who's been on a bit of a decline lately. He rounds out the top 20. Christina Bell, Allie Rain, Nick Gunther, Zachary Fitzwater, and Henry Sanford in the top 25. Now Fitzwater, who with his win last season, or with his win last race at Kansas, actually jumps up into the top 25. So he's in 24th in the points. He has to stay above the top 25 in order for his win to count. Laura Chung, she is 28th in points. She has her win, but not counting. She's up 4 spots from the previous race. So Laura Chung trying to get back into the top 25. And that's your point standings. Now we're going to go trackside, and we're going to get the opening ceremonies here for Nashville and get this race underway.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag
Please welcome your Grand Marshal from the upcoming Disney Pixar film Cars 3, opening in theaters this June, the voice of Lightning McQueen, Owen Wilson.
Drivers, start your engines!
Alrighty, we're ready to go here. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties on my end here. 57 laps of racing here at the Nashville Super Speedway. That means we're going to have two segments, or three stages, two stages that are 16 laps in length, and the final 25 lap length stage. The 43 and the 3 on the front row. Sky Commons, Cole Deaver, Andrew Davis, Charlie Buxton, Sam Oskin, Zach Rogers, Trent Dunham, and the 17 of RJ Bishop. That's your top 10 as we're coming to the green flag here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Green flag is out. We're underway. All 38 drivers have taken the green flag. We're going to see just how these cars race and behave as they head down the back straightaway. The 43 of Sky Commons leads the first lap. These cars will have to take the access road, by the way. I didn't mention that earlier. These cars will have to take the access road when coming to pit road. So that's going to be an added thing, an added obstacle that these drivers are going to have to do to try to get on the pit road here. Looking back at Allie Rain. Remember, it's a fight to try to get inside this top 10. Because you get stage points inside the top 10. Right now, it is the number 6 of Zach Rogers who is currently in the final spot for the points. Now it's going to be Allie Rain in the 14 car. Matthew Rodriguez and Cody Lamas up here, the 14, able to actually get a good clear down the inside. Still green going up here. Charlie Buxton has taken over the second position here. So we're going to keep an eye towards the back of the field. You got Charles Sanford and Marcus Schuenberg back here. You got Laura Chung back here as well in that 96. She's got Gallon Brothers Racing. She's got to get back up there. She needs to try to get in to the top 10. You're going to see the screen pause for just a second as I'm trying to fix the audio here so I'm not deafening you guys. I think I might have done that. Okay. Meanwhile, back up the front, Kyle Matthews, he's trying to fight in. You got last weekend's winner, Zachary Fitzwater, up here as well. Meanwhile, back up at the front as these cars cross the start-finish line now. The 42 of Matthew Rodriguez is now in the final spot. As it looks like we've had a change for the lead up ahead. That's Charlie Buxton Driving for Rick Ware Racing, he's got the lead now over the 43. He's also the fastest car on the racetrack right now, so he's got his car hooked up for the early run. 10 laps to go in stage number 1. Keep an eye on where the battle here is. Another Rick Ware Racing car. That's Stephen Pollard the third in the 52 car. Stuck on the outside groove, trying to hold Trent Dunham off. But here comes both Trent and Zach Rogers. These cars really have to play with the throttle here. We're gonna go on board with the 42 car here and see what he sees. Matt Rod trying to get around the 52 car, but the 52 is fighting back every step of the way. He's finally got clear of the 6 too, so Zach Rogers has fallen outside the top 10 here. Zach Rogers got to try to fight back now. Meanwhile, up at the front, it's been the 51 car. The 43 led a couple of laps early, but the 51 of Charlie Buxton has taken the lead since then. What a way it would be for Charlie Buxton to try to lock himself into the playoffs, go for a championship in his sophomore season. It's all possible too. 6 laps to go. Sorry, coming to 5 this time. 5 to go in stage number 1. Oh, and he increased that lead just a little bit too. I don't know what the pit window is. I'm hoping that by the time you guys see the race info screen when it pops up before the race starts, that it'll tell you exactly how many laps these cars can go on fuel. We have not seen a caution flag, which is good because when I did some testing here, these cars did kind of wreck a lot. So I'm glad I kind of fixed the I&I a little bit there. As Charlie Buxton leads yet another lap around here. Meanwhile, at the back, RJ Bishop, who started in the top 10, is now back in last place. Laura Chung back here as well. Anthony McCurry and others back here. Nick Gunther, JT Bryant back here. Marcus Schuenberg still back here as well. Meanwhile, Benjamin Miles trying to get up through the field here. Seth Cole back here in 15th place. Kyle Matthews, who won 2 weeks ago at Dover, he's slowly getting his spot, or slowly gaining some spots up here. He's inside the top 15. Zach Rogers losing some spots, trying to fight off Cody Lamas there. That I believe that's going to be for the 11th position. Now they're going to go 3 wide for the 11th position here. Trey Wright just says, "Excuse me, gentlemen, I'm coming up here," and he passes them both on the inside lane. And that's going to put the 38 car, I believe, up to the 11th position, and it does. Meanwhile, look up here in the top 10. Allie Rain up here in 10th place. James Qualls with a good run in 9th. Matthew Rodriguez in 8th. Trent Dunham up here in 7th. Christina Bell, a good run here in 6th. Sema Oskin in 5th. Battle for 4th place right now. Looks like the 19 is going to take over 3rd, so the Coldever's back to 4th. Andrew Davis takes over the 3rd place. Sky Commons in 2nd, but Charlie Buxton still here with the race lead. And we're going to keep an eye on him too, because this is the final lap on the stage. We're coming to the green-yellow flags this time. We're going to wait until the top 10 cross the line here. Charlie Buxton going to win his first stage ever here at Nashville. And it is official. Stage results come showing at the bottom of your screen. We're going to take a step aside, take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back with more action here at Nashville. And we are back here at Nashville Super Speedway, and right as we come back, it looks like pit stops will be starting for these drivers. And as I said, these drivers will have to use the apron to come on the pit road. And as they do, a couple of cars stay out, and then include the 19 of Andrew Davis, rookie Andrew Davis. So it looks like these cars can go between 18 to 20 laps on gas. So let's see. Let me try to crunch some numbers in here. Let's see. So these cars might be able to just barely make it. And that's going to be interesting to see. It looks like the 7 car has stayed out another lap. That's William Brock choosing to stay out another lap. This will be interesting. If these cars can average 19 laps on fuel, that would put them right at the end. Literally, right at the end. A 2-stop race. But we'll see. We'll see what happens as the 7 of William Brock comes down pit road. Brock's got himself an early pit stall. So far, seems like everything is good. Gonna kind of have to wait and see. Let's go find the 51 of Charlie Buxton. He was one of the early ones on pit road here. And he's going to be second as he crosses the line. And I believe he's already passed the 7 car on pit road. So that's going to put the 51 car back to the lead. With the 19 of Andrew Davis in second. But here comes the 43 of Sky Commons to the inside. He's going to take over the second spot. Lap 32 is going to be the next stage break. So roughly about 10 and a half laps from now. The 38 of Trey Wright, who was on a good move there. He's down dead last. Everybody is still on the lead lap here. Laura Chung back here, not good for her. She's got to get up there. Zach Rogers back in 24th place. He's got to get up there. Look at these gaggle of racing cars here. Dylan Young trying to get up here. Looks like the 7 cycled around in about the 15th position.
That's your new debit card.
Oh, apologies for that. Keeping an eye here on Kyle Matthews as he tries to go underneath his teammate there. That's for the 11th position. Meanwhile, back up at the front, it's still all Charlie Buxton in the 51. On lap 32 will be the start of lap 32 will be the last lap in stage number 1, or excuse me, stage number 2. After that, it's all she wrote, and it's been all Charlie Buxton ever since. Charlie Buxton's still there. Let's see if there's any battles inside the top 10. Look at Qualls. James Qualls battling up here. He's behind the 19. Still up in the 5th position. The 48 car. Cody Lamas is up here as well. Sky Commons in 2nd place. Charlie Buxton in 1st, and there's not really a lapped car in front of Charlie that's going to hinder him as we're on the last lap of stage number 2. Coming through turns 3 and 4. He's been a heck of a racer. He's just starting to show his prowess now. Charlie Buxton is going to win stage number 2 here at Nashville. Oh, and Jessica Shelton almost got Trent Dunham for 10th place, but she will. As you see the stage results now, we're going to step aside, take another quick commercial break, and be right back with the final stage here at Nashville. And we're back here at the Nashville Super Speedway. Charlie Buxton still leading here. He's got almost two seconds over 2nd place, which is now under contest, as here comes Cody Lamas. Cody Lamas takes over 2nd place. '51 car. Very strong car. I believe, he is not the fastest car. I thought he was previously, but not anymore. Back here, Jessica Shelton has actually got herself into the top 10 now, and I think Kyle Matthews might be might be closing in. He's in 11th place. And here comes the 43 on the pit road, as well as the 51 car leader. And the 48's going to stay out and lead a lap. We'll see what kind of strategy this can play out. A lot of cars, I think, stayed out this time. More this time than the last time. So we'll see what happens here. As Cody Lamas is going to stay out again. Cody Lamas stays out again. 19 car stays out as well. 20 laps to go. This could be a great race for the 48 car. This could ensure he makes it all the way to the finish, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now Cody Lamas comes down pit road. But the 7's going to stay out an extra lap. So the 7's going to be extra lucky that he makes it all the way on gas. Now the 7 comes down pit road. Gonna still keep an eye out on the 51. See where he cycles around. We've seen dominant cars lose races because of pit strategy. He's in 8th place, according to what our tracker says. 8th place. Can he get out in front of the 48? That's going to be the question. Cody Lamas. Looks like Cody might be able to stay just ahead of the 48 of the 51 car. So Cody Lamas might cycle around as the race leader. We'll see if the 51 has what it takes to pass the 48 car. Look at how close he gets. The 51 to the back bumper of the 48. And he didn't quite pull out that time to make a move. Looks like we're going to have 17 laps to go at the line. And this is the battle for the race win right here. We've seen it happen before. Can the 51 catch the 48 car? And let's look at this. James Qualls is in 3rd place. Matthew Rodriguez 4th. Sky Commons in 5th. Jessica Shelton up to 6th. Can any of those cars reel in the leaders? That's going to be another question too. They're about 3 seconds behind. Charlie Buxton's has had the dominant car of the race so far up to this stage. Through turns 3 and 4. We'll see who's faster. Cody Lamas' last lap was a 28.15. Charlie Buxton, 28.21. So Cody Lamas is faster. And it's got to be that fresh air. I believe Cody Lamas is looking for his first win of the season 12. Of the 12th season here of the Budweiser All-Pro Series. A win this late could lock him into the playoffs. Charlie Buxton fading back to about a second now. He could be in jeopardy of losing second place to James Qualls if Qualls can catch him. A quick scroll through the field here. Zach Rogers in 27th place. Now he's going to go for 26th on Anthony McCurry. Coming to 10 laps to go this time by. Keeping an eye on Cody Lamas. Through the corners. Cody Lamas should be good on fuel. Of course, the keyword is good. Should be. We'll have to wait and see here. Still in jeopardy of losing his spot is the 51 car if he can't keep up. The 48 car is pulling away. 7 laps to go. Back here, the racing is really starting to heat up here. James Qualls in jeopardy of taking over second position. Matthew Rodriguez and Jessica Shelton right behind. Look at Qualls dive to the inside of the 51. And I think the 51 car might get the edge off the corner, maybe not. James Qualls will take over second place. Now the question is, does Qualls have enough time and car to catch the 48 of Cody Lamas? Two seconds. He's got to come from 2 seconds with about 4 laps to go. Now here comes Jessica Shelton trying to fight for... Oh, a couple cars coming down pit road. A couple of cars cannot make it. The 51 and others cannot make it on gas. So now, can Cody Lamas make it on gas? I said the keyword was should. Well, we're going to have to wait and see. He's going to stay out. But Qualls and the rest can't make it. Here they come down pit road. That's going to move Andrew Davis to second position. 2 laps to go for Cody Lamas. Does he have enough gas to make it? Oh, this is going to be big. Will the 48 car come down pit road? He will not. He does not come down pit road. Neither does the 19 or the 7. Out of turn number 4, the white flag is in the air. 1 lap of racing to go for Cody Lamas. Took the lead on the final pit stop. And still no indication for pit road. It looks like he's going to have enough. Cody Lamas out of turn number 4. And Cody Lamas is going to win the race here at Nashville Superspeedway. An absolutely incredible day for the 48 car of Cody Lamas. So we're going to keep an eye on the rest of these cars cycling around. We are going to go watch Cody Lamas do his donuts and head to victory lane here at Nashville. Cody Lamas, after successfully winning at Nashville, doing his donuts here. An incredible victory for Cody Lamas here. If Cody can get himself inside the top 25 in points, this win could put him right in the playoff contention. And now here he goes. He's going to head to victory lane, and we're going to go get the official race results. And here we are, Cody Lamas officially in victory lane, celebrating with his crew. Here's the rundown. Cody Lamas, Andrew Davis, William Brock, Cole Deaver, Christina Bell, JT Bryant, Ali Rain, Noah Hart, Charles Buxton round out the cars on the lead lap. Kyle Matthews rounds out the top 10. Trent Dunham, Nathan Orman, Dylan Poteet, Matthew Rodriguez, James Qualls, Jessica Shelton, Charlie Buxton, Trey Wright, Dylan Young, Sima Ozkin round out the top 20. Nobody actually, even though it says the 38 retired, he didn't really retire. He finished the race. Everybody else, nobody actually retired from this race from an accident or blown motor, so that's actually pretty good. You know, I can't wait for this. Congratulations to Cody Lamas for winning this race and securing his spot more than likely in the playoffs. Up next, we go to New Hampshire Motor Speedway, and that's going to be fun at the Magic Mile. My name is Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, saying thank you so much for watching. These boys and girls are going to pack it up and head to the Northeast for some short track magic action. So, from Michael Norman and the Budweiser All-Pro Series, I say, until we meet again.